we are in Ayodhya Kanda now. So last week what happened? Last week? One person. Quick. Recap.
Manthara, no, even
Perfect. Correct. Wait. Correct. So that was the live telecast Valmiki ji he has done from Kaikeyi's palace. What has happened? Now we will go to Dashratha's palace. Dashratha's court. Dashratha was very very happy. So he told to all his ministers, Sumantra and all, to make all the necessary arrangements for next day, and he talked to all the ministers and he closed the court for the day, and he wanted to convey the news to his queens. This delightful news I have to tell to my queens. So who is his favorite queen? Kaikeyi is his favorite queen. So he thought, I should tell this to Kaikeyi, and hopefully she will also be very very delightful after listening to this news. And he started. As he was very happy, he was feeling everything, he was seeing everything very happily. Like he entered into Kaikeyi's palace, he saw all the swans, birds, different kinds of birds were there, and the maids were running here and there. So he was charged up for a pleasureful evening with his favorite queen. So he entered into Kaikeyi's chambers. There, to his surprise, he did not find Kaikeyi. This is the first time he did not see Kaikeyi soon after he entered into her palace. So he thought, what has happened? And he came to know that she has entered into Krodh Bhavan. Krodh is anger. Bhavan is the palace. So he felt little alarmed, like worried. He went into the Krodh Bhavan. There he saw Kaikeyi. She was actually very very beautiful. So she was looking like a heavenly creature. Kinnera has fallen to earth, and she was lying there on the bare floor with a disheveled hair and breathing heavily. And he saw the pearls, jewels, flowers scattered all around. And he could not tolerate that. Kaikeyi in pain, he could not tolerate. Why Kaikeyi is crying? So he was very very worried, and he went there and he asked, why are you seeming and filled with anger? So let me know, how can I help you? How can I make things better for you? You need to just tell what you want. I will do anything for you. See, Kaikeyi, without uttering a word, she won Dashratha, right? So Dashratha is telling, I will do anything for you. So she sat down, and then she said, oh my lord. Oh my god. Kids, can you see me? Internet disconnected. Internet disconnected. Kids, can you listen to me? Am I audible? So Dashratha asked Kaikeyi.
I cannot see.
Now can you see me? Internet option.
Yes, now.
Okay. So he was asking, what shall I do to make you happy? You just tell me. I will do anything for you. So then Kaikeyi said, oh my lord, I have a desire in my heart. Only you can fulfill it. So you promise me that you will do it for me. Then Dashratha smiled and said, there is no one dearer to me except Ram. So he is admitting that Kaikeyi is dearer to him. There is no one dearer than you except Ram. So only Ram, after Ram, you are very dear to me. So I am swearing by the name of Ram, that I will do whatever you wish. So he is telling, without Ram, I cannot live for a moment. So that's why I am swearing by the name of Ram. So I will do as you wish. So now Kaikeyi won the second round also. So she started saying, it's the knockout punch. She says, my ask is, once upon a time, when you were in the battlefield, I saved you. At that time, you granted me 2 boons. Do you remember? So, you asked me to seek the boons, but I said I will do it later. So then you said, Tatha iti. So be it. Now, my ask is, Bharato mebhi shichyatam. Bharat to be crowned as your successor, not Ram. First point. Second one, Navapanchacha Varshani means 9 plus 5. Navapanchacha Varshani Dandakaranya Mashritaha Chirajina Jatadhari Ramo Bhavatu Tapasaha. Over. Second one is 9 plus 5, 14 years. Ram should live in the forest, Dandakaranya, in the forest, like a tapasi, by wearing the deer skin and by wearing the jata on head, like a tapasi, ascetic. So that's it. He sank down to the floor. He lay speechless for long time. He could not believe his ears, and he lost his senses. Dasharatha fell unconscious. So after a while he gained consciousness, and then he could not believe what Kaikeyi asked for. He was thinking that maybe it was a bad daydream. So then, how can you talk like this, Kaikeyi? I never expected. Because you always say Ram is your elder son, and he is the most righteous among all the sons, and he served you. He served you more than his mother, and he loved you. He treated you more than his mother, not like a stepmother, right? And even you were also saying that Ram is as dear as Bharat to you. So, but now Kaikeyi was so rigid. Dasharatha is trying his best to remind her how she used to love Ram, but it is of no use. Then he also said that she is completely under the spell of Manthara's poisonous words. So that's why she is not ready to accept the facts. And again, Dasharatha started reasoning. This decision, Ram is the most suitable for the role of the king, Yuvraj. The decision is taken by in the Parishad with all the kings. I have taken the suggestion from all the kings, so they have approved it. And Ram has won the hearts of the people by his exemplary behavior, right? By his virtues, people love him. So how can I go back to them? How can I ask him to go to exile for 14 years? But still, Kaikeyi is very rigid. She is not at all interested in any facts. So she is not answering. And then he started saying, he got angry, and now he started screaming and scolding her like, Drusham se dushta charitre kulasyasya vinashini. You cruel, wicked woman, you are bent on destroying this family. Why are you destroying Ram, the innocent Ram? He did not do any harm to anybody till now. But why you got this terrible idea? And now he is feeling helpless. So he started pleading. Maybe the earth can survive without the sun. The crops may grow without the rain. And I cannot, my body cannot live without Ram. And I beg you, have mercy on me, have mercy on Ram. And I bow down to you. I am on the have mercy on this old man who is on the verge of death, wailing pitifully. I am crying. See, my head, I bow down. Apito charanau murghna sprushami means I am bowing down and touching your feet. See the words. See the love towards Ram. I touch my head to your feet. See, I am touching my head to your feet. But still, she is not moved. Dasharatha is the conqueror of the earth. Right? He had everything with him. So he is telling, I shall give up Kausalya. I shall give up Sumitra. And even I can give up my wealth, whole wealth and even my life. But I cannot live without Ram. He is crying. But still she is not answering anything. And he also said that he gave another option. If you want to test my love towards Bharat, I can fulfill your first wish. What is that first wish? To make Bharat a successor. So I can fulfill that. But don't send Ram to forest. Then she got irritated. She replied in a harsh way, like Pratyuvachata Raudrataram Vachaha. Kaikeyi she is talking in a harsh way. You say that you are so truthful, so righteous, but now why are you not sticking to your promise? You are saying all the stories. I don't want to listen anything. Nothing can change my mind. Ram should go to exile today itself. So she is finally ordering. And she started giving a long lecture on Satya and Dharma. Like, you think of your earlier kings, how Saubhya is Sibi Chakravarti. He gave away his flesh, himself, to save a bird. You know the story of Sibi? Indra, in disguise, he has taken a form of eagle. And this Agni Deva has taken a form of a dove. So that eagle was hunting this dove. The dove came and asked for rescue to Sibi Chakravarti. Then Sibi Chakravarti gave the word that he will save the pigeon. Then the eagle came and asked to release the dove. He said that I gave a word to dove that I will save that. So take flesh from me. So then there came a balance. So on one side the dove was sitting and on the other side Sibi was cutting the flesh from his thigh and keeping it in the balance. But it was not balancing. So he gave so much of flesh. Then finally he sat there. Then the balance it became equal. So that was the test Indra and Agni Deva put to Sibi Chakravarti and he passed. Because to stand on his word, he gave away his life. And she also quoted another example, Alarka. There was a king called Alarka. He used to donate to Brahmins. So whoever comes and asks, he used to give everything. So one day, one blind Brahmin came and asked for eyes. Alarka, without thinking a moment, he took out his eyes and he gave away. So that was the history, that was the lineage of your ancestors. Think of them. You are not sticking to your promise. Why you want to go away from your word? So she quoted these examples and Dasharatha was crying the whole evening. It became night now. So the king, the conqueror of the earth, was feeling very sad and he was thinking of Ram, because if he says to Ram to go away to forest, he will definitely go without uttering a word. He is worried about Sita Mata and he is worried about what to say to Kausalya, what to say to Sumitra and Lakshmana, what they all will feel and how can I survive without Ram. That is what is pinching Dasharatha. So that evening turned into a long night, and the king finally he scrambled down and he sat down on the floor like a giant tree was cut on its roots. He sat helplessly. So that was the story, children. So when I was reading it, one of the best father's love is depicted in a great way. Valmiki ji was describing, so he says so many words. I have said only few. So Dasharatha's pain was, we cannot explain in words. Yeah, morals.
Ma'am, don't be so much.
Yeah, don't be so stubborn when somebody is pleading you, requesting you. At least you have to think of your decision again and again, right? Sometimes we are stubborn, but when somebody is explaining, we have to listen. Use our brains.
Think twice and thrice.
Think twice, thrice before being stubborn. Huh?
Don't be stubborn. Be harsh.
Yeah, and harsh words.
Love each other.
Yes.
What is promise? Like stand on our word.
Love each other.
Stand on our word.
Yes, stand on your word. Love everybody. And don't be selfish. See, selfish idea, it damages you and the society also. If we are selfish, no, it hurts us also and the society also.
If they give you one thing, don't ask for more.
Yeah, I got one idea. When parents give the card, no, Fun City card kind of, to take a ride, we can swipe it as many times as we can and we can go for a ride. Like that, Dasharatha has given that card to her in olden day, in the past. So now she is swiping it to take the ride. Don't sign on the blank check. People say no, like that.
Swipe it if you are in need.
And we can think of, we can ask what we want, but we cannot ask for others' destruction, others' pain. Right? She can ask Bharat to be crowned, but she can't ask to send Ram to the forest, right? Is it? Louder.
Ma'am, why she asked Ram before? Because the people were loving Ram and they were not think of Bharat.
Correct. Bharat will establish among himself in the kingdom. If Ram is there, everybody will look up to Ram, not Bharat. If Ram is away for almost 14 years, people will forget.
Because all the people of Ayodhya loves only Rama.
Yeah.
That's why Bharata, because
That is the selfish motive she had.
only Rama.
Don't think of one person, but take how many people will get down with focus.
Ma'am, can I say one thing?
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, but if Ram goes only, Ram will kill Ravana.
That is the other side of Kaikeyi and Manthara. I will tell you later. Actually, Kaikeyi, gods have made her talk like that. Even Manthara also. There was a story, but now to this context, to this story, we will discuss the morals. Why Kaikeyi was talking like that? Okay? Kids, think of more morals. Evening in the quiz you can write down. And what is Adhika Masa also called? That is the quiz question I revealed already.
Ma'am, when did you send the quiz?
6:30.
7.
Okay?
Ma'am, 6.
Okay. But there are, think of of the morals, kids. Okay? Some mistakes cannot be corrected.